All right, parents nationwide may have lost a little leverage on screen time thanks to this young man. This 24-year-old won a $3 million prize in a Fortnite World Cup tournament over the summer.
Yeah, I mean, it shows how fast the industry is really growing and how, well, lucrative it can be.
Now, the local man that we just saw became the world champion in another tournament. Investigator Lewis Bolden spoke to him.
24-year-old Bradley Lynch traveled to China last month for a week-long tournament. He came home the world champion in virtual reality. Esports is expected to be a billion-dollar industry this year, and it could mean opportunities not just for gamers, but also for Central Florida's economy.
Look at this, look at this. This is a P-38 coming. Wow.
You're watching video of the World Cyber Games Championship in Xi'an, China.
That was it.
The category, virtual reality. The game, Final Assault. Representing the United States, Bradley Lynch.
It was literally a huge convention center rented out. Full ticketed event, tons of people.
Here we go, we've got Bradley coming into the base of Derville right now. Those troops are on a mission.
The objective of the game is to destroy the opponent's home base.
It's gonna take this base, it's gonna take this champion, it's gonna take this.
Lynch destroyed competitors from other countries, like Poland, South Korea, and China, to name a few.
VR Championship WCG 2019.
Competing under his YouTube name, Sadly It's Bradley, he brought home the gold medal.
And now the gold medal is awarded to Sadly It's Bradley from USA.
It finally paying off and becoming a winner. It's been a great experience mentally for me.
3 years ago, News 6 reported on Lynch after he scored an HTC Vive, a virtual reality gaming system before it hit the market.
Oh my.
Lynch posted videos of the game on YouTube. Back then, he had just under 20,000 subscribers. 3 years later, it's over 80,000.
This is Brad here. Today I'm going to be showcasing VR baseball.
He was selected to compete in the competition because he's considered a virtual reality influencer.
I mean, 3 years ago, I didn't even know that VR would be at the point where I can even compete in esports for it. That's really shown how virtual reality has grown at this point.
It's so great to see someone like Brad getting attention for being a champion in VR gaming, and to know that he comes from Central Florida.
Josh Mora is Executive Director of Strategic Partnerships at Full Sail University.
There are careers in this, there are new industries that are blossoming from this.
Full Sail recently made a major investment in the Fortress, the largest esports arena on a U.S. college campus. It's home to Full Sail's esports team, Armada, but the university is hoping to attract professional esports teams and capitalize on this emerging billion-dollar industry.
The goal is that Central Florida and the greater Orlando area becomes an epicenter for esports. Full Sail is taking a lead role in that.
I'd love to see Amway Arena host a esports event where every ticket is sold out. That would be the dream for sure.
Lynch also won a $10,000 prize. Moving forward, he says he plans to continue to promote virtual reality on his YouTube channel, and says he plans to always work in the gaming and virtual reality industries. Getting results, I'm Lewis Bolden, News 6.
And joining us now is the World Cup champion in virtual reality, Bradley Lynch. Again, what was your name, your YouTube name?
Sadly It's Bradley.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I know you could be doing some other really cool stuff.
I'm glad to be here on News 6.
Yeah, all right. So look at the bling bling. How heavy is it?
It's actually very heavy, surprisingly.
You're like, do I have to wear it? My neck hurts.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. All right, so tell us a little bit of just kind of virtual reality for somebody who just doesn't understand it. I mean, you really get immersed in this world.
Yeah. So virtual reality takes gaming to a step further. Back when we started, it was only a 2D plane, kind of everything was flat.
Like Mario, like Super Mario?
Yeah, like Super Mario and all those games. Then it started expanded to 3D, where there's a lot more modeling. But now we are in the part of gaming and software in general, where we are putting on headsets and putting ourselves into a world and not looking at a screen. So you look around, you spin around.
Yeah.
You are actually in that world in the 3D environment. So that adds immersion to a step further.
Yeah, okay. And at Point Orlando, there's a place called Nomadic. Have you heard of this place? Nomadic. So you basically go in, they have your book bag, and you actually walk through like a maze. and let's say like you're in a train, and all of a sudden you
Right.
stick your head out of this virtual reality window, and they actually have like fans blowing at you.
Yep.
So I mean, you can go full immersion into even like sensing, smells, textures, you name it.
Yeah. I mean, we see a lot of industries, including theme parks, are looking into VR because, like you said, it's a very good way to add a guest to a new way of immersion and like add those extra like textile like feeling stuff to the virtual world, map it with that. And also we have a lot of stuff in like that are taking immersion a step further in the consumer industry for the home. A headset just came out called the Valve Index, where you can kind of see a little bit in the video behind here. Is it actually tracks your fingers? I'm wearing one of the controllers right now, and it just you can just like literally it'll track it like almost point blank, as you can see here.
I see it, right.
And also, squeezing haptics. So you can squeeze hard, you can squeeze a little bit, and a lot of software in these games will actually completely immerse yourself, because it's a big difference clicking a keyboard button or a controller to pick something up and actually using your hand to grasp something. So
I feel like that would be more, I mean, people who, okay, so I will like watch my husband and his cousins play video games over the weekend, and there's 35 million buttons on one controller. I mean, I'm like, do you like multiply your fingers? So this is something kind of like a Wii kind of sports, but obviously.
It takes it to a whole other level for sure.
Right.
But it's great that you bring that up, because actually a lot of the older gentlemen, like I have my grandfathers, great grandfathers, like they can't, they can't use a controller or anything. It's just too much. But they put these on and they grab stuff in the virtual world, or they can grab a golf putter and play golf in the world. They get it instantly. It's just like a real easy way to just hop into the environment for anyone.
And I've even seen some older folks who are actually doing VR, and it's actually helping them physically and mentally, whether they go on vacation to Hawaii for a few minutes or even play a nice round of golf at one of their favorite golf.
I mean, it's good for leisure, and even a lot of research has been done that there's starting to be programs that you can start solving even some mental issues or fatigue. They have programs where they're developing software to sort of help with some of these issues. Like I can't name off my head, but it's already showing that it's helping in more ways than just for leisure, but also medically. There's a lot of use there too.
That's amazing. Okay, so you're 24. When did you start video game? Just like from the beginning, were you Super Nintendo? No, 24.
I think
Maybe not so much.
I think around the first games I actually played the first games on a computer as well.
Oh yeah,
when
desktop.
I was very young. Yep. I remember my uncle all the time. And my grandfather. I'd always hop on when they weren't looking and stuff. But I mean, I've been doing it. I didn't play sports or anything. Dear God, no. But I mean, I've been playing games for pretty
virtual
much my whole life.
soccer. He's a beast, but not actual soccer, right?
Yeah. I probably break my leg if I even step on the court.
So would you say virtual reality is kind of a cool thing for maybe kids and parents to maybe find a common ground rather than just parents yelling at them, get off the screen a little bit? This is kind of a joint force.
Yeah, like I said, my parents didn't really support spending a lot of time gaming when I was younger, but they love the virtual reality stuff. They think it's really because it's not just a mental thing, but you're exercising too. Yeah. When you're like moving your arms around and moving your head around and stuff. And it's a very good way for parents and kids. The headset you're holding right now is like one of the most affordable mainstream options right now, because it doesn't require a computer like the ones that I'm wearing these controllers for. They require a bit of a strong computer. So if you want to like really hop in and try out virtual reality, the Oculus Quest is a great option for those who want to like have a more higher tier experience. There's also the Rift S and the Valve Index.
Yeah, maybe add it to your Santa list, huh?
Definitely. I mean, I think virtual reality is going to be one of these things. It's already becoming one of these mainstream things where it's going to be as popular as Xbox or PlayStation one of these days.
But you're going to teach me, right, Bradley?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck on your next competitions.
Thank you so much.
Keep killing it. All right, we'll send it back to you guys.